Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum viewers. In our previous video, we showed you how you can synchronize your data in Excel with what you have in SQL Server. Uh, and this employee sheet was synchronized, right? So even if you remove all these, right, and you go to Auto F11, for example, we showed you this example here. Uh, okay, and in here you have uh, in the uh, yes, this was your mark and copy from no, this was it. Connect to the SQL server, yeah, and you connecting, and after this connection, you are downloading all the data we have in the employee database into the SQL into the Excel, right? So let's run it again so that we can proceed further. Okay, so let's run it again. Okay. So for this, what we need to have, we need to have this connection. It is established. We need to have the record set and the sheet ready. Yeah, it is ready. Now we are going to press F8 just to see that. Now, since it is employee sheet, so it has an ID, order by ID. Okay. So the SQL string will start. Select start from the employee ID, order by the ID, right? Okay, and this is going to be used. This SQL string is going to be used while opening the record set, right? So there has to be an EMP table in the database which you are connecting to, right? So let's see. So as soon as pressing the, so it is gone now. It is going to and it is now uh, starting the synchronization, and we click run. So it is completed, right? The synchronization of role, yeah, successfully completed for employee, right? Okay. So this was from directly from the SQL Server to this. But as you know, this is a not one database, not one database employee table, and we have obtained all this information, copied it actually from Microsoft Access. This is Microsoft Access, and you have here the employee sheet table, yeah, employees table, and in the employee table you will have this here, right? Employee, yeah, employees, yeah. You see, this is the employee sheet, and this is all what has been. So what if? So let's say the how can we migrate this data from here from Microsoft Access to the SQL Server, so that we don't have to do it. Uh, we don't have to move it first to the Excel and then synchronizing. Why not directly from the? This is also a good learning experience that how quickly you can uh, migrate these data from between the two different database programs. MS Access is one database and SQL Server is other database. And in the SQL Server, you have to have some sort of the table on which you can export it. Okay, so what we do here is that this is our Northwind table, right? Let's see that this is your the table, and we remove all these records from it. Huh? So first of all, let's close all these documents so that the documents are not in use. Okay, so close them. Now we delete all the records in it, right? Or we delete rather we delete this table. Okay, yeah. Okay, we click OK here. So the table is being deleted. Fair enough. The next is in our within table, in our previous table, we have this, we connected it through the import procedure from the cell. So what we do is we try to see it, we see this so that we see all the data is here. You know, this was connected through the import procedure. Now without import procedure, you can also do this migration, data migration, right? So for the first step is you need to have the table placed, at least it's structured. Huh? So what you do is you script it to this to a screen. Okay, this will code it down all the structure in a new screen. Yeah. So it is now writing you the structure. The table is structure copy code, right? So this is the create table command, and So you have this facility in SQL Server that whenever you want to get the code, so it saves you all this writing, right? You can quickly create. All you need to do is change this database and change it to this one. What we have here, the name of the database is my North Wind. Okay, so when we change it from wisdom to my North Wind, okay, sorry, we change it to my North Wind, my North Wind. Yeah, what would happen? That it is now going to use it and it is going to create the identically structured table, no data in that. Okay, so we have to have it because when we will be transferring the data, the Microsoft Access would be needing that where is the table. So we have to create the same structured table from here. So let's execute it. Execute it. You get the information, the command successfully executed. When you go and see into this table, then you don't see the table appearing here because you have not pressed F5 here. Press F5 to refresh it. Right? F5 refreshes it, and now you will get the employee table in here. It's a blank table. If you say select top 1000 rows, you will get no rows in there, right? So now we are ready to migrate the data to this structure table, right? To this table, and we are ready to migrate the data. So what we do, we go to the Access, Microsoft Access, yeah, and in here, while seeing it is employees, right? We press Alt F11, and we write the copy from MDB to whatever the name you want. You can put it in here, and then you dim one as a. Before doing this, you would have to you will have to uh, set a reference. Data access component for these references have to be appropriately done, right? The next is we have copied all the fields which were displayed in our structure here, right? And then we establish a string variable in which all the field names are written, right? And this we are going to use in the insert into command. When the DB, the current database is this is connected and this is dot execute method is executed. So it requires from you the insert into command here, right? And then here we are using st means to tell the structure of the table, the column names. Yeah. So employees have ID and job title, name, last name, first name, etc. Right. And then in the employees table in Access, all these are repeated in here. Right. So this is going to create export all the data from Access into the SQL Server. Okay. Let's run it. It's done. Okay. Now you can go and see. You see how quickly it is that it has completed. Right? So this was the table which we created recently, and it's a newly created table, and it was showing no record. But now when you click the top 10,000, 1,000 rows, yes, you will find the table with the data, right? So in this session, you learn that you can have two databases, and you can migrate the data from a data table from one database into the SQL Server, the other database. And uh, also uses Microsoft Access also uses the VBA, right? The same sort of VBA which we are doing in Excel is also done by Alt F11, the same procedure, by same way of using the references and same dim command, same all the similar commands, right? And then you have to write a very few statements, only one statement. It is going to take all of the data, no matter how many thousand records are there, with one insert into command, telling the computer that what driver you are going to use, SQL Server, and it is what connection it is, ODBC connection, right? And what is the host name, and what is the SQL Server instance name, and what is the database name in the SQL Server, right? And which table do you want to be updated, and with what select command that is. This is the simplest system as the select command, which tells you that bring all these fields from the employee with all the data and insert them into our target database. I hope you liked it. We will come up with the next video with further on the synchronizing the data using using SQL Server and our Excel sheet. Right? Thank you very much.